The end of the year is an opportunity for everyone to look back on a year's journey with what was done in the previous year. The transition between the moment of the old year and the new year is always the most emotional time to describe. You say goodbye to a year of events that happened to you, and you also bring hope for the new year's moment to come with a greater desire to continue life's journey. You will have more new plans, you will have more time to experience, and surprises will await you in the future. However, to have a meaningful new year, you also need to have plans to do in the future, to be able to manage your time in the best way.
Back in the day, I was not a person who liked to make plans for a new year, because I thought there were plans to do, but unexpected things would come to make me change my plans soon after. I used to be someone who thought what must be must be. There's no need to complicate it with things that I have to do, as long as I feel comfortable and pleasant. But after a few years with that way of thinking, I found myself standing still without growth. I felt like I was frozen with such a narrow way of thinking. I still live a normal life, nothing special, and nothing has changed, until one day when I realized I live in a circle where time passes every day, without a goal to strive for or taking time to look at myself. That's why I feel more stuck, and don't understand what I need to do to build a truly meaningful life. I started to learn how to build my plan, a plan that I build up from simple steps, like what I want to do for a year and when to do it. After a while of trying to stick to the set goals, I also gradually achieved the criteria set out initially. Those experiences helped me have a clearer view of building a plan for myself, starting from the smallest to the most important. And if you really want to make a plan for yourself in the new year, here are some things to help you define what to do to look back on the old year and prepare for the new year.
Looking back on the past year with what you went through is a way for you to re-evaluate yourself. Remember your highlights from the past year. What were your biggest achievements or best moments? For example, passing a university, a certificate of merit in a certain field, a high score in a subject that you have worked very hard on, being praised for something, going on a picnic with your family, etc. After a year, what lessons have you learned for yourself, lessons from the positive or even the negative? List them out because those lessons will help you better understand yourself and the world around you. From the achievements and lessons of the past year, how do you realize you have grown, compared to the previous year? Have you thought more maturely? What skills have you acquired? E.g. design, communication, presentation, etc.
It's time to reset for the new year. A new year full of energy is the time when you wind up yourself with all the aspirations that will need to be done. To start taking action, make a specific and detailed list of short-term and long-term goals in your plan with an intended time frame for completion. Thinking about an exciting new year ahead, do you have any goals for yourself? If not, you can refer to this SMART method.
Specific. Your goals shouldn't be vague. What is in your head will be in your hand. The more specific something is, the more likely we are to achieve it. Measurable. Give numbers to goals so that progress can be measured. For example, how many parts can be done this week? How many parts can be done this month? How long will it take to accomplish that goal? Achievable. Set goals that are within reach and that you aim to achieve. Goals should not be too far away because they will be difficult to achieve. Realistic. The goals given must be realistic, immediate goals that need to be completed. Don't make fantasies your goal, like going to Mars. Time-bound. You should set a timeline for each of your goals, so that when you look back you can see the progress towards your goal. Does the process follow the timeline you set or take longer?
And if you have too many goals and they are not in any order, here are some suggestions to help you categorize your goals. Wealth. What can you do to increase or maintain your wealth? Health. What can you do to be healthier? Love. What can you do to love and be loved? Knowledge. What do you want to learn more and how? Travel. Where do you want to travel and how? Community, what can you do to contribute to your community? Social. And finally, make a bucket list of the small things you want to do before the end of this new year. For example, you will eat something, send a text to ask someone, buy an item you have wanted for a long time, etc. You should set a limit such as doing 1 to 2 things per month, so that when you look back, you will be glad you got it all done. A dream without action is forever a dream. You know, when you dare to write it down, dare to say it, those things will always be in your subconscious, and your mind will automatically find a way to take you to that goal. In addition, the completion of the year's goals also needs to be accompanied by self-aware, self-discipline, perseverance. Whether it is possible or not is up to you. Keep yourself steadfast and have a conquering attitude. Your success will not be far away.